noticed, any difference in employee retention and turnover since you were able to offer the ETA program, the employee app, to make sure that they're seeing the transparency of how much they're making in tips and gaining access to those tips?
Absolutely. I would estimate somewhere between 25 and 35% lower annual turnover in the front of house since we made this change. And I think I'm going to just skip the kick fin portion of it because that didn't really change very much as far as this piece is concerned. What I think this does for us is that it's really the transparency. People can go through the app, can see check by check who got what for the automatic gratuity and any additional tip. And one of the things that I think can drive people crazy is, I know I worked that big table. Did I get my share of that big table? How do I know I got my share? Did Jane get more than me, even though Jane started on it earlier or later or left or whatever it was? And having all of that straight out front where everybody can look at it, but they don't have to have access to Toast, which is our point of sale. They don't have to look at any place, other than their app, and they can see how it got apportioned. Is real straightforward. When I have had to do, it's a minimal number, but some clawbacks here and there because, Sam forgot to clock in yesterday, and because we pool all of our tips, Sam doesn't have to be clocked in to ring up orders. Nobody really, people get a little frustrated with Sam, but nobody gets frustrated with me. Because I can say, look, Sam earned it. He just forgot to clock in. I'm not going to take that money from Sam. So guess what? Tomorrow you're going to have $25 taken out of your tip share for the next time you work. And everybody knows it's honest. If there is a mistake, it's an honest mistake, and it's not. I can't say ever, but I can't remember any time it was my mistake. And I'm all about trust. Again, it's something I really emphasize with my team. And I like for them to understand that I know what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck. And, day to day, to your point earlier about, you need a little extra money, you work a double shift. Well, that doesn't do you any good if it takes 3 or 2 weeks to get that payout. And so everybody knows everything that they've earned and that it's going to be in their bank account when it's supposed to be.
How quickly did your team at Brass Tap start using Earned Tip Access once it was available? Were there a lot of questions you had to answer, Barry?
So again, I'll go back to the 2 transitions that we made, one from cash to Kickfin, and then from Kickfin to TipHaus and Earned Tip Access. There was very little transition issues, if any, that I can remember moving from Kickfin to Earned Tip Access. They were already used to getting their money transferred to their bank account the next morning. So there was no pushback from that. I don't remember any real, other than what we already talked about in terms of going from cash to the Kickfin. But the one thing I will say, again, in terms of support, when I want to say there's a document that you guys at TipHaus provides. It's got a QR code. I send that to every one of my new front of house employees. They scan it, they get the app going, and those who have had questions have always gotten them answered. I do my best to stay out of that because I don't know it.
Sure.
I don't know how banking works, besides the fact that, when I put my money there, it's hopefully there the next day when I go back to get it. So I don't want to, I try not to put myself in a spot where I'm answering questions that I don't really know the answer to. And the folks at TipHaus have made themselves available anytime any of my employees have had any questions.
I love it. Well, thank you very much.